Yeah, I did. I also saw the way in which the other apes look at him. There was a very striking scene where Caesar goes to the camp, and everyone stops and turns to look at him, almost like a religious savior. And this reminded me a lot of, I believe it's Terminator 2, where they do the same to John Connor. He's like the promised one who's going to come and save them, and they just stop and kind of like in the end scene where he just says, you know, apes are strong without Caesar because he's so integral in their life that he brought them out of slavery not once but twice now, and he saved them over and over, that they become like quite emotionally attached and reliant on him.
So wait, going back to I think the point Wes was making is around. Okay, we talked about Caesar as one of the big characters. What did you guys think of the Colonel? Let me just give my thoughts first. You know, I thought they did a really good job, especially in the first couple of seasons. They built up this image of the Colonel that he's like this godlike figure,
almost like the devil for the apes.
That's it. And then when you see him,
or if we're going for the religious analogy, he would be Pharaoh, and Caesar as Moses.
And even that first scene that you see him, he's done such a heinous act, and I think it backs up that he's like this evil guy. And then he goes on to enslave all the apes. So it's just.
And can I point out he's killed Caesar's firstborn. And if we go back to our religious analogies, sorry, it's just coming to me right now. Did not Pharaoh want to kill all the children of
Moses?
Yeah, the people of Israel. Some people have compared the wiping out of, you know, the army wins and the big avalanche. Some people compared it to, you know, Moses parting the Red Sea and the Egyptian army came and the river thing.
Alright, go on. You've wanted to talk about this. Just talk about the religious references.
Okay, religious references. I mean, Jesus allegories are very, very common within film. And at first, I thought Caesar was almost he had no father. He had no father. In the second film, he kind of died because the film carried on like he had been dead, and he kind of came back to life. But it could be seen as a Moses as well, because he brought his people out of bondage, you know, and he took them to the promised land. And I believe it was pretty much called the promised land. Caesar was in the third film was crucified. He also died from a stab to the side of him, just like a spear that hit Jesus.
Oh.
So there's a lot of religious allegories that are there.
He also kind of gets betrayed by Winter.
Yeah, that's right. Like
as actual Judas,
as
he gives
Judas.
up his position.
There's no such thing as original screenplay anymore.
I mean, we should one day talk about Jesus allegories, because they're common everything. RoboCop, Matrix, all over the place. Very, very common.